You talk all the time about how Toronto doubles you in a weirder way, a more aggressive way, pretty much any other team. I guess, from your experience, what is that like?
I mean, it just forcing me to be a playmaker, which I think this year I did a really good job of just beating guys and just finding my teammates and making the right plays. So really going into the series, if I played against them enough that, I kind of know how they play, and if that's what they want to do, I already know the adjustments, and I'm just going to trust my teammates.
I know the steps that you've taken to become a more vocal leader this year. Now that you sort of look back on a season of doing that, or at least a regular season of doing that, what have you learned about how to approach certain guys, how to kind of just to actively do that?
I don't think I have, a certain way to approach guys. I'm still going to be myself. I'm going to challenge guys. I'm going to, get on them. I'm going to push them. That's the way I want people to treat me. And, that's, I feel like, that's the same way. And these guys, they understand it. They understand that it's not personal. Like today, we had a pretty good practice, and we were getting on each other. If Tobias talks, he'll tell you I was locking his ass up, and I was talking to him. I was letting him know, and he was getting mad. But he knows that it's not personal. It's just because I want him to be better, and I want all of them to be better. That's the only way I know. Like I've always said, I'm not here to worry about people's feelings. I want to win, and to be able to win, I need everybody, and I need to challenge them.
You talked a lot about how. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, have you enjoyed that?
Yeah, it's fun. I've always been like that, talking trash. I've kind of calmed down a little bit, but I still like to do that.
You talked a lot about this season, how you were proud of the fact you're able to get through it healthy, all the way through. How excited are you that you're not only do you get this week off now to kind of get ready, but you go into the playoffs fully healthy and ready to go, which hasn't always been the case in the past?
Well, I wouldn't say fully, but yeah, but I'm right there. It feels good. The past few years, even last year, something happened. It feels good. I'm excited to go out there and try to compete. We got a tough series ahead of us, so we really need to be on point.
Joe, obviously this is a different Raptor team than you faced in 2019, but are there any lessons, experiences you can take from how Toronto defended you and maybe now people like that?
Well, I mean, the way they defend me has never changed. They just play recklessly, sending three guys on me as soon as the ball is in the air, which that made me better, honestly, over the years, just playing against them and watching them. That definitely made me a better playmaker, so I enjoy playing with them. But there's still a lot of ways I can attack them. It doesn't have to be ISO. I can just get deep position on them, use my size and my weight to try to take advantage of them. I think I know what I have to do. I just got to execute.
You feel you have something to do with this series, with the way they handled you guys in 2019 and
No, I mean, it's not the same team. 2019 was 3 years ago. I'm just going out there, try to do everything possible to, advance. One game at a time, one round at a time. And I've always, like I've been saying all season, if everybody played the way they're supposed to play, I think we got a pretty good chance.
How big do you think your pass on
It's going to have to be huge. I'm not going into a series, hoping to average 40. They're going to get the ball out of my hands. So it's all about me really not getting frustrated and keep trusting my teammates over and over, just making the right plays. Doesn't matter if it's 10, 20 points or whatever. As long as we score, that's my mentality, and it starts with me. All the attention they're gonna throw on me, I just gotta, make my teammates better.
You all just said you went hard today?
I didn't go hard. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I think we went hard today.
Is that kind of the plan on the week, like the first stage?
Yeah, I thought yesterday we went 2 scrimmages. Today we went 1 extra scrimmage. I think they played hard today. I would word it that way more than we went hard today. I thought they really competed today. Horrendous refereeing got them going as well, in a true way. We didn't give up any. There was no and-one calls. A lot of complaining about that, which got them angry to play. And so I thought it was a good practice.
We stood on the other side of that wall, so we could hear it. It sounded pretty spirited.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I like it as long as you can still focus and concentrate through it. I thought at point it was so much talking we stopped executing, but then we start executing through talk, and that's good.
Coach Joel just said that he's been seeing progress and they got to be kind of on balance.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I thought today you can just see a little bit of a breakthrough. Just execution offensively, defensively getting it, ball moving versus switching and trapping. I would agree with that.
You guys shoot a lot of free throws. I mean, obviously, you've been through a lot of playoffs. I
Yeah.
guess, do you find that the refs don't call quite as much in the playoffs, or what's the? I mean, obviously, you two guys just get fouled.
Trying to say this without getting fined. Thank you. We have 2 guys that get fouled. It's funny. I've heard a lot of complaining about Joel and about James, and my counter to all that is don't foul him and see if you can guard him. You know what I mean? And my only concern is I do think in the playoffs, I believe, and I would say the league would say no, but I do believe they allow you to play more. Especially as each game goes on, it feels like the game gets more physical. I don't know if that's to our advantage or not. What I don't want, and I thought it happened the other night, it was just the first 4 times, I think, you remember the Atlanta game or who we played last, Detroit. Joel got fouled the first 4 plays of the game and made, it was 8-0 or whatever, all free throws. And then he got murdered on the 5th one, and there was a no call, and it was almost like we can't call 5 in a row. We don't want that either. So we just want it called consistently, whatever it is.
Joel's ability to kind of take a moment and see the other guy and pass out on the post and really improve it.
Yeah.
How much more do you think he can do there?
Yeah, I think it's a 2-way street. I think you can always improve in basketball, number one. But I also think we can improve it, getting to the spots better, quicker, with more spacing. I think the better we do that, I've always thought you got to give the big man the answer to where guys are going to be, and he's positive guys are going to be there. And they're late, then that hurts his passing. So Toronto is so athletic and long. We have to be there. We have to be in our spots. So when he passes, some of those passes are through arms. I think as a fan or even his teammates sometimes think they're wide open, but they are wide open. But Joel's throwing through a bunch of arms. He doesn't see them. So we have to make sure we have the guys in the right spot so we can get the ball out and attack.
Defensively, where have you seen Joel? Did he improve the most, or just like
At the rim.
Okay.
At the rim is simple. I mean, down the stretch of games, he's been phenomenal at the rim, blocking shots. Calling out coverages better. So I would say it's those 2 areas.
When you guys first got Tyrese last year and you put him in sort of like early stage of this player development program, what were kind of the first priorities with him?
Well, early on, I just liked the speed. We needed to put him on the floor to see how he played. I thought he played great the first couple of games, and then at each game, he kind of showed us, he wasn't ready yet. It's the same way what we were talking about the other day with Paul Reed. It's the same stuff. Like, you see one thing, we see a whole different thing in practice. Paul sent me a text the other day, thanks for being patient. But people don't understand that with Paul or with Tyrese. Is you got to he's just better now with doing the coverages, doing the stuff defensively, not forgetting every offensive play, and our guys are more comfortable with him. Almost the exact same thing last year with Tyrese. I think I was ahead on Tyrese than his teammates. I will say that last year. I just said it over and over again. The kid's going to be great. He's going to be a good player. I don't want to say great yet. That's putting too much pressure on him, but I really believe in it.
Just how beneficial have the past 3 days been for you, just with the lack of practice time since you arrived here and all of that?
It's been great, man. We got after it these last couple of days. A lot of yelling, a lot of physicality, which is good. We need it. It's kind of just thrown into a situation where we're trying to figure it out. But now we're square on a couple of things, a lot of things, offensively and defensively. And then there was an opportunity for us to just get after it, man, compete and do a little competition within practice.
Just to piggyback off of that, Doc said that you and just trying to integrate everything is sort of a work in progress a little bit. With these couple days of practice, how helpful has that?
It's been really helpful, honestly. Like our execution and the things that different situations, in-game situations that I was a little uncertain about is made clear now. But as far as all of us, this is a field, kind of filling on our spacing and things like that, offensively, defensively, making sure we're on the same page. And then there's details, knowing what they like to do, knowing what Toronto likes to do, and knowing how can we execute.
Another thing is obviously the catch and shoot. Obviously in Houston, you were a guy who ran the ball. Here, the ball's coming against one of you. Doc said that you shoot them really well in practice. How does it kind of translate into the game? Just how do you kind of do that?
You got to put the work in. Yesterday I stayed and shot a million shots, it felt like. So it's just, I haven't had to do it in a long time, but something that I can do and we'll have plenty of opportunities of doing.
You talk about how you see this team, defense and everything. I guess what makes this team in terms of what they do?
They just fly around. They play extremely hard. They kind of truck up the game. They have a lot of guys that are very tall, athletic, long, solid defenders. So they use their length very, very well, and they just run around. And they have each other's back. They scramble, and they fly around defensively. So for us, we got to make sure we execute, making sure we're crisp with our passes and shots available to take it.
How big is it for you guys to find kind of the open spot around you when you've got the ball and kind of put yourself in a position to pick out or switch?
It's very important, man. That's what Toronto's great at. They're great at double teaming and getting the ball out of whether it's Joel's hands or my hands, and just flying around. So like I said, we got to make sure we're crisp with our passes. We can't turn the ball over because that's what they're like. That's their transition, and making sure we gain rebound because they do a really good job of when the shot does go up, they're long. We got to make sure we put a body on it.
How do you feel going into these playoffs? Is there, I hate using the word pressure, but it's like just given the trade, just given everything. Yeah,
Pressure, no. I feel good. I'm ready to hoop. There's nothing to it.
Any issues with the hamstring?
Nah, it's good. I've been actually doing some sprints and some hamstring work this week, so it's a really good week for me to be able to prepare myself for this first round.
Is it anything similar to kind of your first week when you ramped up before that Timberwolves game?
Similar. A lot of sprints, a lot of weight room, a lot of work, which is great. You need it.